In today's market and with today's competition, making low ball offers is a must. So today's topic is all about low ball offers and why making low ball offers makes so much sense. All right, so let's get to it. All right, so again, today's topic is all about low ball offers and why it makes so much sense to make low ball offers, especially in today's market with today's competition. And this doesn't only apply to wholesaling specifically, but to real estate investing in general. So I'm going to go over 15 reasons why this is so. Let's get straight to number one. Don't miss out on offers no matter how low your offer is. This is pretty self-explanatory, but the idea here is as you're playing the numbers game, the more low offers you make, the less you're going to miss out on offers, right? It's numbers game when it comes to lead generation, making offers, landing contracts, and getting deals, and of course getting profit from that. So again, the more offers you make, the less you're going to miss out on the numbers game. Number two, understand that acquisitions is the most important aspect of wholesaling, especially in the seller's market. And making offers is the first step of acquisitions. In other words, you can't get to the final stage, you can't get to a contract, and you can't get to profits unless you go through the acquisitions, which is the very first step in the entire process of wholesaling. So it's absolutely critical that you make offers, and the more offers you make, whether they're low ball offers or more substantial offers, the better you'll be. Number three, don't fear rejection and don't be intimidated to make low ball offers. This happens a lot where people they start thinking, well, no one's gonna say yes anyway, right? Or they're just gonna reject my offer no matter what because my offers are so low. That doesn't matter, and that doesn't pertain to you continuously making low ball offers. Keep doing it, and don't be intimidated. Keep pushing forward no matter what. Also, don't take it personal, and just because they get offended, just realize they are not motivated right now. So a lot of people, especially when they're going through stress, especially when they're going through a distress situation and a lot of things are going on in their lives, may take it personal, or it may seem like they're taking it personal, right? And they're getting offended by the low ball offers. Just realize that just means that they're not ready for that offer right now in their lives, right? They're just not ready for it. Just take it at that and keep going. So again, do not get fearful and do not get intimidated. Number four, it's not your job to determine if the offer is too low or not. Just make the offers, right? A lot of people get caught up with the minutia, the psychology, right? And the philosophy behind these low ball offers. Don't worry about it. It's not your job to determine if it's too low or too high or whatever it is. Just make the offers and just keep going. All right. Again, it's a numbers game, so it's imperative that you play the numbers game. Number five, if you are working with an agent and they are still against making an offer that is too low, ask them to at least make a verbal offer, right? And if they still refuse, then work with a different agent, even if it's just for low ball offers. Meaning, and this is if you're working with an agent and they may have certain parameters that they work under, they may have certain limitations, or they may have certain rules that they go by, and they may feel like the offer is just simply too low and they don't want to make it. They don't want to put their name on the line, and they don't want their investors or the people they work with possibly knowing that their offer is that low. that's the case, simply ask them to make a offer that is verbal. So it doesn't have to go on paper. It doesn't have to be an official offer per se, but at least make a verbal offer so that, again, you can keep things going and you can keep things moving forward. A matter of working with this agent strictly for lowball offers, that's fine too. You can keep working with different agents. You can do things and you can move forward with that agent and another agent. Number 6, don't worry about spending too much time on it, as they are low ball offers anyway. Do sight unseen, use automation, use VAs. What this means is don't put too much time into it, right? Don't spend a whole lot of time on the numbers, and don't spend a whole lot of time with the logistics and minutia and sending out. Just get the offers out. Minimize your time, be efficient, and stay on top of the volume. Remember, it's a numbers game, so the volume is key here. So again, knowing that these are low ball offers, knowing that there is a much smaller chance of them not getting through, spend your time on things that are more valuable and things that will lead to something, as opposed to low ball offers. So just keep going, but don't spend too much time on it. All right, number 7, keep marketing for leads, offer flow going without stopping. Always keep making offers in the background, meaning make sure the flow, whether you're using automation, whether you're using high level, gohighlevel.com, or if, and I'll put the link in the description, or whatever process you're using, make sure that you are moving forward and you have the flow going and it's nonstop. The key here is flow, the persistence, and the ongoing without disrupting or halting that flow. So keep that going no matter what. Number 8, don't assume the seller's motivation. Just because you may think it's too low, it doesn't mean it's too low for the seller necessarily. Sellers will desperately, or not desperately sometimes, but they will trade equity for resolution, convenience, if motivation is high enough. Meaning, a lot of times we think we may understand the seller better than the seller, or we put ourselves in that position getting that offer. So the key here is to not assume that motivation for that seller, because everyone has a different motivation. Everyone is on a different stage in their life, and they're going through different things, and their perspective is completely different from yours. So don't assume you know that. Just make the offers. Just keep going. And just because it's low for you certainly doesn't mean it's low for other people. They may be happy to take that offer and go with it. So do not underestimate that at all. Number 9, make offer on every property possible. Remember, it's a numbers game. So the more offers, the more deals you're going to have, and the more money you'll make in the long run. And this only happens because you are able to play that numbers game and get volume out there. Number 10, get sellers' reactions firsthand, right? When you make a lowball offer, what happens is they come back with a reaction, so you get a firsthand glimpse of what they're really thinking, whether it's too high, too low, or just right. What you're doing here is you're uncovering motivated sellers, and you're doing this in a much quicker way than if you would otherwise go through the whole conversation and speak with them and uncover all these things. Will consume your time. In this case, you're getting the seller's reactions right away, and what you're doing is you're collecting data as you're going through this process. So make sure you log the information and you keep it in a place like Go High Level, where you can store and manage this data as you need to later on. Number 11, by making lowball offers, what you're doing is you're getting counter offers as well, right? And see where they're at a lot quicker. And once again, what you're doing is collecting data. Collecting data is critical here, no matter what it is. If it's counter offers, if it's insights on what they're thinking, if it's, they think of the offer, whatever it is, collecting data is key here for you to be able to move forward and for you to make the right next step decision. So getting counter offers is another thing here. Number 12, if they have no other offers, especially if they're asking prices too high to begin with, you may be the only offer and they may think, I may not get another offer, so it's now or never. Especially in today's market where things are sky high, they may have taken a chance and they may have gotten, or maybe they did it accidentally, or maybe they did it just to see if they got something out of it. But if their asking price was too high to begin with and they have yet to get another offer besides yours, and it's been 1, 2, 3 months or more, there's a big chance that your lowball offer will be the one they take, because they say, well, this is it. This is the only thing I've gotten. I either move on this or I'm not going to get another offer at all. So that's another good reason for making lowball offers. You never know if you're the only one and they're now ready to move forward with anything, and that anything is you. So number 13 is, with the current seller's market, prices will drop sooner or later, and when they do, your offer will seem a lot more reasonable to the seller. So what you're doing here is you're planting the seed. Especially in the market that we're in today, we're up here, but eventually things are going to balance themselves out and come down. And when they do, your offer, your lowball offer, is going to become or be closer to the real expectations that they may have either at that point or assumed along the way. Use that to your advantage. Know that in the future, when things come down, your lowball offer is going to be more suitable at that time. And at that point, they may think twice and consider your offer a lot more willingly. Number 14, if they contact you back later, you will have control of the situation, including a new counteroffer, because chances are they'll be more desperate to sell. Let's say 3, 4, 5, 6 months go by and they weren't able to sell, and now they're in a bigger bind, or now they want to sell even more. When they contact you back, you're going to have more control of the situation. You're going to be able to, if needed, come back with a new counteroffer, or keep that lowball offer and move on from there. They've thought about it, they've had a chance, and months have gone by, and now they need the money more than ever, or whatever the case is. So finally, number 15, even if there is no deal for this property, so if nothing comes of it, the seller will know you're serious, and they know, or I should say, they now have your contact info, right? At which point they may want to sell you another property, or they may want to refer you to someone else, or they may just want to touch base and see if you're still around, if you're still investing in that area, whatever the case is. So just keep that in mind. Lowball offers, if nothing else, if nothing comes of it, you'll still be marketing yourself. You'll still be spreading the word out there, letting people know who you are, what you do, and if nothing else, at least they now have your business card, your contact info, your email, your number, whatever they have. At which point they can contact you back later, if they so feel the right to. All right, so these are 15 reasons why making lowball offers is such an important thing and why it makes sense. All right, hope this video was helpful, guys. When you get a chance, make sure to smash the like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. All right, thank you guys for listening, and I'll see you next time.